Hello students, today we are going to see chapter number 1, that is Introduction to Partnership of Standard 12 Commerce Subject Account. This is the second part of the chapter number 1 and first part is already linked in the description, where we have seen the meaning as well as characteristic of partnership. Today in this video we are going to learn about the partnership deed, that is the written document of the partnership structure. And then we are going to see the provision pertaining to the accounting treatment of the partnership according to the Act. So today we will see partnership deed as well as Act. Let's see partnership deed. So here partnership deed is a written agreement between the partner. So here all the partners, when they are ready to run the business, they are making agreement, and that agreement can be oral or written. So here when there is a written agreement between the partner, that is called partnership deed, and in the partnership deed partner can mention all the things that is related to the partnership. Here oral agreement cannot be shown when there is a dispute. So written agreement of partnership is advisable and desirable by all the people, that if there is a dispute or misunderstanding between the partner, then the written document will be helping to sort out that problem. So partnership deed means it is a written agreement between the partner, and it is also called the administrative constitution of the partnership firm. So here the definition of partnership firm is here. Emergence of a partnership is from the agreement within the provision of the Partnership Act. So here agreement within the provision of Partnership Act is called partnership deed. The agreement can be written or oral. A written agreement of the partnership deed is known as partnership deed. A written partnership deed is desirable and advisable, so that the solution of any misunderstanding or dispute can be obtained. The partnership deed is the administrative constitution of the partnership firm, and following content is included in the partnership deed. So very first thing is included in the partnership deed is the details of all the partners. As we have discussed before, there are minimum 2 partners, maximum partner can be 100. So details about all the partners should be mentioned in the partnership deed. The second thing is a detail of the firm. So where there is a firm, the address of the firm, and which type of business is going to run by the partnership firm, all the things must be mentioned in the partnership deed. The third thing is a types of the business. So which type of the business will be run by the partnership firm, that is also mentioned in the partnership deed. The next is a commencement of the partnership. So when the partnership is going to be commenced, that is also should be mentioned in the partnership deed. The next is a capital. So how much capital will be brought by the partner, and how much interest supposed to be paid to the partner, or if there is if all the partners are ready, then no interest can be also paid to the interest on capital. So that thing also supposed to be mentioned in the partnership deed. The next thing, that is the drawing. So how much drawing can be withdrawn by the partner, that is also mentioned in the partnership deed. And when there is a drawing, how much interest on drawing is supposed to be charged from the partner to the firm, that is also mentioned in the partnership deed. The next thing is a distribution of profit and loss of the partnership firm. So partner, if they are agreed mutually, so they can decide any proportion of the partnership profit and loss. But if they haven't mentioned anything in the deed, it can be equal. So that is, if that is mentioned, that can be according to that, and if it is not mentioned in the partnership deed, they can share the profit and loss equally. So that is the profit and loss sharing ratio. The next thing is a salary, bonus, commission, remuneration given to the partner, that is also that should be mentioned in the partnership deed. So if it is mentioned in the partnership deed, the partner are entitled to get the salary, bonus, commission, remuneration. If it is not mentioned in the partnership deed, the partner are not asking for the same. The next one is the interest on loan provided by the partner. So here, if partnership need more money the partner can provide loan to the partnership firm. So how much interest supposed to be paid to the partner on loan, that is also mentioned in the partnership deed. So if it is mentioned in the partnership deed, it's supposed to be paid according to so. But if it is not mentioned in the partnership deed, it can be 6%. It is written in the act. So that's supposed to be followed. The next one is a goodwill. So when there is admission of retirement of any partner, that time there is a question arising regarding goodwill. So how the computation of the goodwill can be calculated at the time of admission of retirement of a partner. That is also mentioned in the partnership deed. So valuation of goodwill can be more than one method. So which method is supposed to be followed to value the goodwill, that is also mentioned in the partnership deed. The next one is the admission or retirement of a partner. So if any new partner wanted to enter in the partnership, how they are supposed to deal with that? Or any partner wanted to retire, so how to deal with that? All the things supposed to be mentioned in the partnership deed. And the last thing is the dissolution of a partnership firm. So how the partner, they are going to dissolve the partnership firm? Are they going to sell the whole business to the other person, or they are going to liquidate? That means they are going to sell all the asset and they are going to pay off the liability and they are going to shut down the business. That is also mentioned in the partnership deed. So these are the things that are supposed to be mentioned in the partnership deed. Students, you may note down this, then we are going to see the act of the partnership. Now let's see provision of the act. When there is no deed, then if any dispute, for the solution of that dispute, partner have to see the act, and here are some provision according to the act. So provision of Indian Partnership Act 1930 pertaining to accounting treatment in absence of partnership deed. So here, when there is no partnership deed, then the provision will be followed according to the act. So here, the following provision of the Partnership Act 1932 will be applicable if no partnership deed is prepared or no clarification is made in the partnership deed. So very first thing is given to us is each partner contribute capital in the firm by mutual agreement. So here, for the capital, there is a mutual agreement, and according to that, partner can contribute capital in the partnership firm. There is no restriction in the act. So act is silent about the capital brought by the partner, and it is not mandatory to bring a capital for each partner. If any of that partner don't have any capital, so if the other partner they are agreed, so it is not compulsory to brought capital by each partner. So that is related to capital. The next provision is interest on capital of partner cannot be paid. So here, according to act, no partner is entitled to get the interest on capital. The third one is the distribution of profit and loss would remain in equal proportion. So here, if nothing is given in the deed, so if the deed is silent about the profit and loss sharing ratio, so according to act, all partners will entitled to get equal profit sharing ratio. Next one is the interest on drawing of partner cannot be charged. So here, if interest on drawing cannot be charged from the partner if deed is silent about that or nothing is mentioned in the deed or deed is not present. Next one is a salary bonus, commission or remuneration cannot be paid to the partner. So here, partner is not entitled to get any salary bonus, commission, remuneration if nothing is given in the partnership deed. Next one is a 6% interest is payable for loan given by any partner to the firm. If any partner has given loan to the firm, for that 6% interest is entitled by that partner. So here, if nothing is given in the deed, partnership deed, or there is an absence of partnership deed, then the partner is entitled to get 6% interest on loan. The last one is in case of any reasonable expense incurred by a partner for the firm, the partner has the right to reimburse it. So here, if any partner has done any expense for the partnership firm, that expense is entitled to get by that partner. So that partner can get the expense. So these are the provision according to Act. Students, you may note down this. Thank you for watching this video.